Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the MS Word Advanced tutorial. So, now we are on this chapter number 5, and here I'll be showing you how to customize your page border design. Okay, so in last class, we have learned how you will be able to put on different borders in different pages. But here in this class, I'll be showing you how to customize your page border design over here. So let's not waste time and let's get started. So here, as you guys can see, okay, so now I am here in the home page of the MS Word. So from here, I will be creating a blank document over here. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to make some page borders. Okay, so basically from here, if you want to make any page borders, you guys can come here onto the page borders option over here, and normally you guys can customize your own page borders. Suppose I do want this type of borders. Okay, and now I want to give this thing a different color, so let's try to explore a different set of colors. Like over here, let's click on OK. So come here, let's take this color, or come to more colors option. Maybe I'll just take this color over here, click on OK. And now here you guys can also check the width. Okay, if you want to decrease the width a little bit, so from here you guys can click, and here you guys can see this is how you guys will be able to create your own page borders. Okay, so if you just want to again go to the default page, so come here, okay, go on top, otherwise select this none option and just click on OK. So this is just the basic way of how you will be able to create or customize your own border. Suppose what you want to do is you want to make some borders with your images. Okay, so in that case I'll be showing you guys a way of how you can do that. So come here, okay, so this is basically the header, and right down over here I do have the footer over here. So once I'm over here, I will go to the insert option, go to pictures, and from here I will go to this device, and maybe I do have few images right over here. So let's take this image down. Okay, and here you guys can see I do have this image right over here. Okay, so now what I want to do is I just want to decrease the size of my image from here. Okay, so let's decrease the size of this image from here. And now what you're going to do is you are going to actually copy this layer. Okay, Control Alt. So what you can do is you can just bring up another layer right over here. Let's come and let's put these things here in line, and make sure that you just click on Shift and Alt. It will let you keep a perfect lining. Okay, so here you guys can see I'm just clicking on Control and Alt from here, and it's letting me have the same gap over here. Okay, so here as you guys can see, now I do have all these images right over here. Okay, so now what I want to do is I will just delete this thing for now, and I want to create some borders over here as well. In that case, again, I will come select this icon over here. Okay, and if I go to picture format, here you guys can see I will just select behind text option. Okay, and once you select behind text option here, this is how I can just move this thing around. Okay, and now Control Alt again. Okay, so now again I will be able to create some designs over here, and I'll come here and let's select this, and let's try to create one right over here. Otherwise, now what I can do is I will just come here in the home page again, and I'll just come to this select option, and from here I will click on select objects. Okay, so I will just select all of this all together over here. Okay, so I need to make sure that I select all this. Okay, and after that what I'm going to do is I am going to duplicate this image over here into my text page as well. Okay, suppose if I just come down right now. Okay, so let me click Control Alt, and let's bring this thing down. Okay, and what I can do is I can just give this thing a rotation from here as well. So now I will just click outside, or maybe I'll just delete both of this, and let's select one over here. And now I'll just click Control C. I will come over here and I'll just click on Control V. And now what I want to do is I want to give this thing a rotation quite like this. Okay. So here, as I have rotated this image over here, again, Control plus Alt. And now I will just put this image right over here in the same alignment. Okay, so here you guys can see. So the same way I will come here and I will just put those things here in the same alignment. Okay, so come to the select option again, go to select objects. Okay, so I will just go to select objects over here. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to uh, take this and mark these things out from here. And now I am again going to duplicate this right underneath. The same way again, select these things out. Okay, like how much you're able to select over here. So I have selected all these four. Okay, make sure you select the whole thing out if you want to select all. Control Alt again over here and just copy this thing right underneath. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have the same alignment over here. Okay, so the same way I will just copy this one right down here as well. Okay, so I will just copy over here and I will make sure that I keep my alignment right. Okay, so I will just keep this alignment right over here and just let's come here and select all option. Okay, and again, once you have selected all, you can click on Control Alt over here. And now you guys can actually copy this thing out. Okay, just if you want to copy this thing, okay, so you guys will be able to copy this thing out from here. Again, go to select and go to select objects. Okay, maybe I will come right over here and let's come and let's select this header and let's maintain this lining. Okay, here, so I will just maintain this one. You guys can just take your own time while you guys do. Okay, so this is the basic way of how you will be able to create a border. Okay, so now if I come here, go to select option, go to select objects, and from here I will just try to select this whole thing up. So let's come here, let's select this one. And now as I have selected all, I can click on Control plus Alt. And now I can just bring it up over here. Okay, so I will just bring this thing up somewhere over here. And what I can do is I can just place those things accordingly. Okay, so if I want to place it over here, I will be able to place these things quite over here as well. Okay, so I understand that it's not the best. Okay, you guys can basically do better. You guys can take your time. Maybe sometimes you guys can also zoom in over here and just check the alignment individually and can put it in a straight particular line. So here you guys can come check on the alignment and put those things accordingly over here. Okay, so if you want to text a line, you guys can also do that. Okay, so this is one way of how you will be able to create your own borders using the image. Okay, and the other way, suppose if I come here and let's select all of this and let's click on delete, and let's come to the header option over here, select all of this and I'll delete it again. So this is from the header option. Okay, so if you come to this header and footer option as well, okay, so here you guys can see under header I do have these things. Okay, so from here also I can basically come here and maybe delete. Okay, and again put on some image from the insert option. Okay, so if you do want to put up any shapes, okay, so let's create a shape over here. And the same way you guys can just Control Alt and copy, and you guys can actually put out kind of like this. Okay, so you guys can come here and just handle this particular line. Okay, so you guys can do the same. Okay, suppose if I just keep this one over here, or if I just put it over here on this particular line. Let's come here on top and let's put this thing here on this line, and let's come uh, down over here, and you guys can put this thing also in the same line here as well. And if you want to copy again, Control Alt, and you guys can copy here in the same line. Okay, and you guys can also make some borders according to yourself. Okay, so now again I will try to select all. Like if I just want to close it down, I will come here, click on delete. Okay, go to select option, go to select objects, and just select both of this, click on delete over here. Okay, so this is one option of how you will be able to do these things right over here. If you double click on this part, okay, you guys can see now my header and footer option is gone. Okay, so now let's come and see the other ways of how you will be able to create some own designs. Okay, so I have showed you guys the basic way of how to do that from the page borders. Okay, you guys can also select some art and you guys can give them a different color the way you like. Okay, so I will just cancel it from here. Okay, so now using watermark as well, you guys will be able to put on some of the borders. Suppose here I will come, okay, and from here I will just go to custom watermark option. And suppose I do already have a border here. Okay, so in that case, what I'll do is I will come here and I will go to the picture watermark option. And now from here, I will select this one over here. So I will just go to offline one, and here I do have this particular border. What I can do is I can just insert this one, and instead of this particular option which I do have here, okay, suppose now if I just apply, okay, so here you guys can basically see how this border looks. But what I'm going to do is here you guys can see an option called the washout option. I will just take this washout option out, and now I will apply this one. So here you guys can basically see I do have this border over here. Okay, but basically this one is here in the middle. What I want to do is I just want to scale this thing up a little bit. Okay, so if I just scale it up, and here you guys can see 50% is a bit too much. Okay, so in that case, if I just click on 35, and now if I click on apply option, so here you guys can see 35 or maybe 45 over here. Okay, so if I just click on 45, or maybe 43 will be fine. Okay, so I will just go to custom watermark again, and now from here I will select 42 and I'll just click on enter. So here basically you guys can see now this page I do have the border over here. Okay, so this is how you guys will be able to make some borders. Okay, if you want to customize it according to yourself, you guys will be able to customize it from here whatever way you like. Okay, so this is how you guys will be able to make your own design. Or suppose if you have applied this already, and now what you want to do is you want to make some borders using your text. So the same way, what you'll do is you will go up here, okay, into this header option, and from the header option what you're going to do is you are going to write something. Suppose I will just write abc at gmail.com. Okay, so I will just write abc at gmail.com. Okay, and now once I have selected this, okay, so let's select this out, and now I'll just click on Control C, and from here I will just click on Control V. Okay, so here you guys can see I can just make some designs over here, and the same way I will just click on Control V. Okay, come over here, and I'll come here, and let's come to this point. Let's just delete this, and now again what I'll do is come here, Control V. Okay, and just come to this point, and here you guys can see this is how you guys will be able to do that. And after that, go to the home option. From the home option, go to select all. Okay, or you guys can come here and just click on the select object option. So if you just click on the select object option, here you guys can see now I can select all this thing, if I do want to give this thing a rotation, suppose I have selected this one and now I want to give it a different color. Okay, so now I will be able to give up different color over here, and now I will also be able to take this design. Okay, suppose if I come here and if I want to take a text box. So first off, what I need to do is I need to take up a text box. So come here in this option, and now I will come and select this particular text box. Okay, so I will just come here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to draw a text box over here, and suppose I will write ABC at gmail.com. Okay, gmail.com. Okay, and I will just increase the size of the box a little bit over here, and the same text I will just keep on copying. Okay, so I will just select this, Control C. Okay, and I'll come here and Control V, come here and Control V again, come to this option, give space, Control V. So I'll just finish up this line. So now over here, now again, I'll click on plus, and what I can do is I can come here and I can just format out this shape. Okay, so if you want to come to any other options, let's go to this format painter option. You can also get started over here. If you go to insert as well, you guys can actually get access to that formatting option. Okay, so if you come here, suppose if once I come over here, or once I select this icon. Okay, so once I click on this particular box over here, if I right click, I do have the format shape option. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll go to fill and I'll select no fill over here, and in line I will also select no line over here. Okay, so now once I have selected this box again, okay, I will just click on Control Alt, and I will just duplicate this layer. So I will, so using Control Alt, I have actually duplicated this particular line over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up right over here. And now I can also give this thing a rotation. Okay, so here you guys can see I can just give this thing a rotation over here. And let's move it up. Okay, if I want to move it up over here, suppose if I come here in the watermark option. Okay, so again, go to design, go to watermark, and from here I will just remove the watermark from here. Okay, let's come here, let's select removing the watermark. Okay, so I will be able to remove the watermark which I had over here. Okay, so basically this is how you guys will be able to put on this particular things. Okay, so if you come over here as well, if you wanna increase its size, okay, you guys will be able to do that from here as well. Okay, if you want to increase the size from these corners, okay, you guys will be able to increase the size from this corner here as well. Okay, so you guys can come here and maybe put it over here. The same way you guys can click on Control Alt, okay, and just copy this one over here at the same place as well. Okay, so this is how you guys will be able to make your own customized design. So here you guys can see this is the design which I do have over here. So hope you guys have understood this class, how you will be able to make your own customized design. Okay, and how you will be able to make it in different ways. So hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.